Imagine going on a first date and 20 minutes in, the person across from you is already planning your kids' names. Not joking. Like, not do you want kids? More like, we're definitely having two. I can see you as a girl dad. Yeah. This man didn't go on a date. He accidentally walked into a relationship that only existed in her head. Welcome to Ghosted and Toasted, the podcast where modern dating horror stories are served with a side of humor. I'm Jennifer, and if you've ever left a date thinking, what just happened, you're in the right place. Last episode, we talked about cheating after 25 years. This episode, we're talking about something equally chaotic when someone skips the entire getting to know you process and jumps straight into full relationship fantasy. And this one is from a man's point of view. Let's get into it. So this guy meets a girl on a dating app. They talk for a few days. Nothing crazy, just normal conversation. No red flags, no intensity, just enough to say, okay, let's meet. So they go to dinner. At first, everything is fine. She's friendly, she's talkative, maybe a little high energy, but nothing that would make you run. And about 20 minutes into the date, things shift. She starts asking questions like, what are you looking for long term? Do you want kids? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Now, those questions by themselves, not a problem. But then she starts answering them for him. She goes, yeah, I definitely want 2 kids, probably a boy and a girl. I feel like you're going to be a really good dad. Ma'am, you just met this man 20 minutes ago. We don't even know his middle name yet. Then she starts talking about where they could live. Not where she wants to live, where they could live. She says she always wanted a big house with a big yard. I can see us doing that. Plus, we just ordered appetizers. At this point, he is sitting there like, is this a date or a life planning session? But it keeps going. She starts talking about holidays. I love hosting Thanksgiving. My family would love you. Your family doesn't even know he exists. So now he's uncomfortable, but he's trying to be polite. He doesn't want to overreact, so he just gets through the date. Dinner ends. He pays. They leave. She hugs him and says, I had such a good time. I can really see this going somewhere. And now he's internally like, no, we're not going nowhere. So later he does the respectful thing. He sends a text. Hey, I had a nice time, but I don't think we're a match. Clear, honest, no ghosting. And this is where everything goes left. She responds with a paragraph. Not a message, a paragraph. I think you're making a mistake. You didn't give this a real chance. I felt a real connection. Ma'am, you met once. Then she calls him. He doesn't answer. She calls again. Then she sends a text. Wow, I didn't expect you to be this kind of person. Now he's confused. Like, what kind of person? The honest one? At that point, he blocked her. And honestly, I don't blame him. All right, let's break this down. Red flag number 1, future planning on a first date. There's a difference between being intentional and being attached to a fantasy. Red flag number 2, projecting a relationship that doesn't exist. Saying we when there is no we yet, that's not connection, that's projection. Red flag number 3, overreacting to rejection. A simple we're not a match should not turn into a paragraph, pressure, and phone calls. That's emotional intensity that hasn't been earned. So verdict, all red flags. Not unhinged for noticing it, unhinged for ignoring it. All right, time to toast and roast. Roast is forcing a connection that isn't there. You cannot fast forward intimacy. It doesn't work like that. Now, toast to this man for actually communicating instead of ghosting. He didn't disappear. He didn't breadcrumb. He said what it was. And if someone reacts badly to honesty, that's not your problem. Now let's talk about what he could have said. He already kept it respectful. But if we're being honest, the unsent version probably sounded more like, we met once. You planned our future. I'm scared. And honestly, it's valid. But here's the thing. He didn't need to explain more. because over-explaining doesn't fix mismatched energy. It just keeps you stuck in it. If you've ever been on a date where someone moved way too fast, I want to hear about it. Send your story. We might feature it on the show. Make sure you follow Ghosted and Toasted and share this with someone who's ever said they were already talking about our future and I got nervous. Next episode, we're getting into situationships, why they happen and why they're so hard to leave. Until then, don't ignore the red flags.